All right, guys. Good morning. How you guys? Everybody doing? All right. Let's go over my trade. Let's do a recap. What I did. If you see, it's started moving now, but I stopped trading. So look at check it out. 205 hit my quota. So I'm that's it. If I make my 200 bucks on my micros, I stop trading. I don't continue trading anymore. So I'm excited. Let's go over our trade. So yeah, it's pushing now. It's pushing to the upside. So it pretty much came all the way down and hit fibs, and now it's coming back up. I have a feeling probably this is gonna turn green. If this turns green and that turns blue, then it's gonna continue to the upside. But I'm not trading. I'm not trading this anymore. So I already made my quota of 200. If I was in on the regular ES, I would have my quota is 400, and definitely I could have made uh 400. This would have been 2005 if it was ES, but micros, of course, is smaller profits. So let's go over our trade. All right, so here we go. So early in the morning, let's start when the market opened. Here we go. So I noticed that, see, when you have um, a band here, one to ones, and then you have blue fibs, that's indication that's gonna go to the upside because this is your support, right? So, but uh, so when I placed my order here at the green band, it came back up, but it was just sitting there and it was struggling. Once I seen that it was struggling, just sitting there, I already knew that's gonna go to the downside. So right away, I moved my stop right here where the one to ones is at, so I could just get stopped out and just wait for the market and to give me a better opportunity. So sure enough, it came back down, stopped me out, and that was probably like about $20 or $10, something like that, probably. So it came back down and then did not reach all the way to fibs though. It just came almost halfway, but was still green. But I didn't want to take any more trades going to the upside anymore because it was basically like it was sitting like this. So when I put my order here, it came back up, but it was just sitting there. It didn't want to like go up anymore. So once I seen that, that's for me. That's indication that I knew that this is gonna go to the downside. So once it sits there, I just move my stop really quick up to the one to ones because usually sometimes what will happen, it will bounce up and right away it will just shoot down. So sure enough, that's what it did. It pretty much went up. It was sitting there, came back down, hit my stop. Once I seen this appeared, indication for me that's gonna go to the downside. So when I was looking at my 14.2 chart, so I was right about here. Let me see if I could put my markers. So I was about right here because I thought it's gonna continue to the upside, right? But it was just struggling, so I just exit myself out. Like I just moved my stop because I was looking at this, then I'm looking at my 5-1 chart because you have your support, so I thought it's gonna go to the upside. Good thing I placed my order here below this one at the band because I learned my mistakes yesterday, placing my orders at the fibs. But usually when it hits fibs, red fibs, it will come down. Usually it will hit band and come back up. So in this time, that's what I did. I was what I do every day is once I do my recording or I do also do is let me show you. Um, I'll take a picture of my trades, what I did, and then what I'll do is I'll post it on on this website called TechSmith Screencast. So let me show you. So this is what I pretty much will do is I'll take a picture of it, put notes, and then I'll look over it and review it, and then see where were my mistakes were at, and then I'll record. Then I'll do the recap what I'm doing right now, and then I'll just go over my mistakes. Um, so yeah, sure enough, it didn't want to continue to the upside. It was just um, it was just sitting there, and then I just moved my stop really quick to exit out. So once I seen that appeared, I already knew it was gonna go to the downside now. So there was no more longs. It was gonna be shorts now. So what I did is I was just waiting for it. And when this came back up, but this is still red, I already knew now you have your yellow. So this is your support to the downside now. So this is your red fibs, yellow. This didn't mean to me anymore. So now your green band is going to be smaller. It's going to get smaller and smaller, and then it's going to just go down. So what I did is, once I seen that, I put my sell order close to divergence. Usually, will or in between the bands or close to the band right here, the green band. Because sometimes it'll just reach up there and just come down, and I get filled on the sell, and right away it came down, and it hit my TP1 here, my first target, and then my second target was like pretty much like right about here. So I already knew that this will come down all the way down and hit fib. So my second target, I moved it really quick all the way down, but I think I moved it all the way down to divergence. Probably, yeah, I did. So I moved it all the way down because sometimes I'll break this and hit divergence and then come back up. And my second target got hit. So first target got hit first. Once my first target got hit, I was moving my stop little by little, moving it until this was coming down all the way down. And I was gonna actually target two. I had it more. I think a little bit down more because what I was waiting for this to turn red, and then if that would have turned red, I would have moved my TP2 all the way down to this fibs right here. But once I see that it just kind of bounce up a little bit, I was like, no, it's gonna pretty much go up more. So I moved my target two right away on divergence, and then it just X me. I got exit out with a profit of I think it was $95, and so that was a good trade. Uh, if I was doing ES, I would have made 900, 500. I mean 950 for that trade right here, but it was $95 because micros, of course, is just a smaller profit. So so I was waiting for another good opportunity. I could have took this buy order here, because sometimes when it hits divergence, this doesn't turn red; it just keeps blue. I knew for a fact it's going to go to the upside, but I was just waiting for a better opportunity because sometimes it will fake you out. If I had a buy order here, it would just go up and then come down. So I was just waiting for it, and then I was waiting for this to turn red also because then I could have go back to the sell order. But pretty much it just continued going up, so I missed it. So it's like, oh, that's cool. I'll just wait for a better opportunity. And then when I came to this one right here, so this one right here, I could have took a sell order, but sometimes, not all the time, it's a 50-50. Once it hits the first time, the second time, sometimes I will just break it and continue it. So I was kind of hesitant, but I did have my sell order. But then I just remember, there's times that it will just break and continue to the upside, but there's also some times that will just touch fibs and come down. So I just canceled that order, and sure enough, it came down, and I missed this good opportunity here going all the way down because once it hits fibs, see this one will break. So it's like chess, playing chess. You don't know which one. You don't even know which one is which one will break or which one will continue. So this one touched, but then if I would have put a buy order here, I could have lost out. But this one right here would have been a better opportunity because yeah, your yellows and your fibs, and then you have divergence. This is indication to the downside, but I don't know why I didn't follow my instincts. I should just let my sell order in place, and if I would have got stopped out, learn the lesson. But this would have been a better opportunity here. This is what you want to do is take sell orders at this spot. Here, I probably will not do because sometimes if you have yellows one to ones, red fibs, then the bands is red, then you have diversions. This is more this is more stronger to the downside. So here you only have blue fibs and divergence. So this is kind of weak. It's a little weaker than this one. So this one is a better entry to go to the downside. But of course, my head is just telling me no, yes, no, yes. So I just canceled it, and sure enough, went all the way down. Once it went all the way down, I already knew that this will continue to the downside. So I had a sell order here at once I see green pink band close to the red fibs, I already knew it was gonna go to the downside. So I had my sell order here. I placed it, and what it did is it continued going up. But what I did is I made a mistake of moving my stop because if you see that little candle, this little candlestick here, it came down. So I was already thinking, okay, cool, it's gonna go all the way down now. I already moved my stop over here, but this what it did is just it bounced and went up really quick and it stopped me out. But that was just $10 profit, so I made like $100, I think. And then once it went up to this fibs and then came down, I already knew that this never turned blue, this never turned green, this never turned blue either. So this one never. It just I knew that it was going to continue to the downside, and then I couldn't put a sell order here anymore because I already knew that it's not going to reach up there no more. It was just going to continue all the way down. And what I did is, I never do this, but I went and hit my sell market order, and I got placed right here. That was my sell market order, and sure enough, it came all the way down. If you do a sell market order, you don't have these take profits like 10 profit, 20 profit. So you don't have TP1, TP2 anymore. So it's just gonna be one target. So it came all the way down. At first I had it over here at this blue fibs, but once I seen that this jumped up, like it bounced on divergence, I probably like, oh man, this is gonna like bounce on divergence and go to the upside. And I just want to take profit because since I only take profit one. If I would have two, I would have had one here and then the other one over here. And but yeah, I got hit my profits at divergence, and I made 205. And sure enough, it came all the way down, and this continued to go all the way just to this divergence here. And now it's bouncing up. You see what it's doing now? Yeah, it's going to continue to the upside now. So now you have one to ones, blue fibs. This would have been a good entry point to go to the upside. This could have been like 10 points right there. This is 5 points, yeah. Now it's going to bounce here and go up. Let's look at the 14.2 to see where it's at right now. Yeah, so now this turned green. That's red still, but this blue is representing this blue here. So if you see that blue there, that's this blue. But this is still red. If that turns blue, it's gonna continue to the upside. But it's probably gonna come down, probably like hit like almost green band or right in the middle, or hit this green band here. But yeah, I'm done for the day. I'll probably take no more trades no more. I know there's good opportunity to take right now, but I'm already done for the day. See how the band it's wider like this. So I already knew that this is my indication that this is going to go to the downside. So now you have this the opposite. So this is white bands, your solid green, and then your broken ones. This is an indication to the upside. So I just come down, hit green band, and then come back up. And then my 8 range. So if you notice, here we go. This is what I took my hit my cell. Actually, right, it's right here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me change my pointer. This is where I hit my cell market order, and it just came all the way down. So I wrote it all the way down. Um, Actually, I'm sorry, it's right here. Hit this, came down. I could have wrote it more, but since I only had only one target, target one. If I had two, I would have had this right here represents the divergence of the phi one. If it would have hit that, then I would have moved my stop like somewhere right here, and my target two will be right here at this fibs. So if it would hit my target, it would hit my target one, come up a little bit, and then hit my target two. But since I hit the market order, sell market order, it only gives you uh, only one target of profit. So yeah, so that's my trade of the day. 205 made my quota. I'm just gonna pretty much watch it to see what it will do, but that's it for me. So tell me what you think. Like my video, follow me, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels here, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So yeah, let me know what you think. Um, I'll be posting these videos just for educational purposes for myself and for others. If you guys want to just look at them and see, will help you out also. But yeah, this is what I do every day. I record my videos and I just keep like looking at it every day. Pretty much at lunchtime when I because I still have a 9 to 5 job, so I go to work and at lunch I have my tablet and I look at my videos. Sometimes I look at it even though if I had a good day, I still look at them just to get because this is these moves it repeats all the time. This is like a repeated. Oh, I can't even say that word. It repeats the moves all the time. So, and by the way, this is wrinkle bars. If you guys didn't know, if you know what is these, this is not candles. This is wrinkle bars. Uh, Phi one, that's the chart that's pretty much it's like a 5 minute chart, you could say, and then 14.2 is like a 15-minute chart, and then also 8 range is like like a regular candle. It could be like a 8 minute chart. So yeah, so this is wrinkle bars price action. So yeah, let me know what you think, and just keep on hustling and grinding, people. All right, talk to you guys later.